minute, fella. Look here.
Stand by.
One for C-Lab, two for Draw Eagle, three for Wolverine to round out the trio. In this episode, everybody dies.
Broadcasting live from inside the power band, this is the Blah. In this episode, everybody dies. Welcome to the podcast, folks. I'm your host, Kevin, also known as Mulvey the Mulverine, along with my super companions, Head in a Jar Higo.
Ah, yes, hello.
And of course...
I just need a little bit of time.
Of course, the Chad Slab, Chad Lab.
Yo.
Welcome to the show, folks. This week, we are tackling the 1990 Sam Raimi classic, Darkman, starring Liam Neeson, and Lisa Simpson, and Frances McDormand, and Larry Drake.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
And
start the
Drake,
show.
The hip-hop artist.
And Drake, the hip-hop artist. Let's start the show. What's up? I got notes. Let's party.
What up? I reckon I would like to hear Benny's
High left.
Benny's story with this one. You proposed it, Benny. It was a good choice, and I'm curious if there's any
Why did you pick it, Benny?
kind of thoughts on the selection.
Yeah, I was literally reminded of it via watching the Venture Brothers movie.
Nice.
Ah, nice.
Like, they go to Chicago looking for Hank, and they end up staying at this, like, I don't know, vigilante commune or whatever that Jefferson Twilight used to have, like, a room in or whatever.
Very nice.
And the guy that greets him is, like, this guy wearing, like, a trench coat, and he's all bandaged up and shit. And Chrissy Snaps and I were like, what? When does that seem familiar? And then,
What,
like,
the
half an hour
Darkman?
later, I was like, the Darkman! He's supposed to be like Darkman.
There you go.
So that was what reminded me. And I was like, oh, we got to do that.
Definitely.
That's a fucking forgotten classic right there.
Yes, and I will use that as a segue. Excellent
You may.
thinking, Ben, because I fucking loved this movie, man. I haven't seen this movie in like 20 years, and it was fucking great. And I will expound on that in depth later. Chad, take it away.
This is the shortest high live ever. I think, like,
And the highest rated.
man, I don't know. Like, I remember watching this back in the day and being into it like a motherfucker, no doubt. It's like a pro.
Oh, you hate it. We get it.
This is a proto. This is a proto death. It's like a very proto comic book movie in the sense that at the time it wasn't proto, but now I look back wistfully at it, you know,
Yes.
considering the onslaught of the MCU shit. Like, it's like a perfect comic booky movie, and it had easily been like 600 years since I'd seen it. So, like, in the opening 2 minutes, there's like 2 sets of nunchucks and a fucking leg machine gun. I was like, I'm so in.
Fuck
I am so.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was so fucking ridiculous.
Leg machine gun.
Dude, you had me at nunchucks, man. Totally.
Dude, you had me at one set of nunchucks, and then he's like, hey, go and fucking frisk those guys. And he pulls another set of nunchucks out. You know, it's like,
Well, it's got 2 sets of nunchucks.
And then,
it's so good.
and then there's like fucking guns and brass knuckles and shit falling
so fucking
everywhere. And there's like 50 guys. It's so great. It's the
It's so
best
great.
opening, man. I just absolutely love the opening of this movie.
It was good. And
In fact, I
I
wrote amazing in my notes.
it was like a double cross. It was like a double, triple cross, you know? The guy's like, I'm going to fuck these guys up. And then, like, his plan was to have 2 fucking dudes drive out of shipping containers and just do donuts with
fucking
machine guns.
Come on, man.
It was just like the most tactically amazing thing in the world. It was just so good.
Oh, it was excellent, man. I mean,
I'll stand in the middle of the warehouse. You guys do donuts and shoot with the machine guns.
yeah, right, dude?
Okay, buddy.
The old Jack-in-a-Box surprise.
I'm surprised there weren't fucking chandeliers hanging off one of those cars' fronts like in Snake Plissken's
oh,
movie.
yeah.
Yes, Escape from
Oh,
New
yeah.
York. This is this is what I call the Jack-in-the-Box surprise. So, early nugget, dude, as I just Boys in the Hood came across my frame the other day as I was on Max, and it was like leaving soon. And I was like, damn, dude, that's a good movie. I haven't seen that in a while. So I watched it. And the evil black cop from Boys in the Hood is that gangster guy in this movie, dude. I was like, yes, man. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that guy I've definitely seen in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he was super creepy in Boys in the Hood, man, especially when he freaking held that gun to Trey's head. But, yeah, so that was that guy, man. He was perfect, dude, and he was perfectly evil villainy in the beginning of this movie, dude. And I mean, my God, dude, you've got 50 guys, you got brass knuckles, freaking 2 sets of nunchucks, a leg gun. My favorite, like, first I saw the cars exploding out of the shipping containers, and I was like, holy shit, this is sweet, dude. Then something even better happened. One of the cars hit some empty boxes, dude, and did a full-on roll, dude. And that was the best part for me, dude. I was like, wow, this is great.
Old school stunt right there.
Old Whiskey Mush Benny, Larry Drake there was like, fucking walks up to that dude and he's like, okay, now I'm going to start cutting off your fingers with my cigar cutter, dude. And he did. And it's like, we're off and running, man. You could not ask for a better high energy
My
opening.
third point is I got 7 more points.
Yeah, right. Totally, dude. Holy shit. It was so good, man. Oh, it was so good. And I love, and just a quick note about the the finger collecting in the beginning. There's no blood whatsoever when he's cutting off that guy's fingers. Not on the cigar cutter.
Not a bit.
Not spraying all over the place. Not on the guy. Like, it was great. I mean, like, what's better than that?
Nothing. Nothing is better than that. It was perfection.
Well, you know, I mean, it's so sharp. It's just a good, clean cut. And that's
It cauterizes the wound almost
it
instantly.
practically cauterizes it on the way through.
There you go.
I swear I know that dude from somewhere, but I can't place him. He's got such a recognizable face for
Who?
me. And it's probably just this, you know, the
Larry
cigar
Drake.
guy.
Oh, Whiskey Mush Benny? Yeah, totally, dude. Larry Drake was on L.A. Law. That is what was like one of his big
Yeah, okay.
claims
Maybe
to
that was
fame.
it.
And then he did this.
As Benny Stulwich.
Yeah, and then he did another movie of some kind that I saw a long time ago where he played this guy and he was always pouring whiskey in his oatmeal, and that's why I call him Whiskey Mush Benny.
Oh,
His
dude.
name was Benny
Brimley
in
would
that.
approve of that shit.
Yeah, totally. He was his name. I think his name was Benny in that too, possibly.
You ain't going to get the beatus with that.
Right?
That's probably the cure for beatus, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a cure for beatus. Whiskey in your
Steel cut
oatmeal,
oats and
folks.
whiskey.
Steel cut, man. Craft. With a nice chipotle aioli on top. Holy shit. Good stuff.
Yeah, it opens
Chili
strong as
lime
fuck,
mayo.
man. I don't know. Like, it's just such a... I think this is definitely a bad it's good movie. I don't know. It's just so bad, but I love it.
Well, it's a Raimi flick. It's
That's
you know,
fair.
It's
Yeah.
got that weird energy, and like the you know the way it's put together is very campy.
Yeah.
Campy.
But it's like on
Campy is
purpose,
the
you know.
word.
But he Benny, don't you think that he has like his style of doing movies is comic book, you know? Kind of like
Yes.
everything is like such a storyboard frame, you know what I mean? Or like a panel, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, this maybe the proto comic booky thing here for me is like there was so much, all that weird like zoom in on the eyeball, reflection, lightning kind of special effecty stuff was horror movie ish and also kind of comic booky in the same way. At the same time,
Okay.
I just don't recall. Like Burton's Batman was the year before this, but it wasn't comic booky. It was just very Burton-esque and very camp. Whereas I feel like this was more comic booky than Burton. I don't know.
Yes, I would agree with that.
In like the panels coming to life kind of sense, you know?
I agree with like Ben. Yeah. It definitely is. I mean, this movie is it's not so bad as it's good. Like, I legitimately thought this was excellent. I was just like, wow, this is so good. I'm so glad I watched it because I probably didn't appreciate it enough when I was younger. And watching it now, I was like, this is like a masterclass on how to make a great movie with a low budget. You know, I mean, $14 million, dude. They grossed 48, and it had great effects, great actors, like excellent actors, because we had a bunch of like before they were super famous actors. And, you know, it's like they squeezed every story element they needed to into this like hour and a half movie. And it's like, it's excellent, man. It's just great. And it's comic booky, like more comic booky than even the comic book movies, man. You know, kind of to your point, Chad, you know, and I don't know. I thought it was freaking awesome.
Yeah. And I think another comic booky element is just how like juvenile a lot of it was, in the sense of like the romance. I thought was really like, if you were to say like, hey, 14-year-old boy, write a romance in this movie about a dude whose face melts off, he'd be like, well, they go to the carnival and he like gets the teddy bear, and then the guy says no, and you know what I mean? Like, it's very like childish, but really funny at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then they wake up in the morning and they have sex on the bed. It's like, all right, kid. Like, it's just really funny, man. I don't know. Because a lot of the old comic books were like that. They were like really silly, you know, kind of the face smashy black and white romance stuff from back in the day, you know?
Yeah.
Mm. All you do is have to wear something that's so hard to get off.
Right.
Like, she's wearing a bathrobe, dude.
Like, I love the like sitting on the couch looking at slides from themselves with a slide projector. You know, like how old school can you get? It's so great.
I mean, I don't know, Chad. I could make an argument that it's really more like, I mean, your point's valid about the, you know, it's kind of like a 14-year-old kid writing a romance scene, but you could make a strong point that it's classic. You know, it's like it's
fair. Yeah,
it's pulling from classic film. You know what I mean? And I think kind of the combination of the two is really what is the killer combo of this movie. I think it's like it's really probably four things. It's the before they were famous actors. You know, like Frances McDormand and Liam Neeson are like Academy Award actors.
Dude, they're legends.
Exactly. They're legends now, you know? So you've got that. You've got the fact that it's like comic booky, kind of from like a 14-year-old's perspective, but it also has all these elements of these classic films, like classic horror movies and, you know, just classic drama movies and like, you know, mobster movies. And it's like, bam, there you go. Throw it in a pot. Boom, there you go. Freaking Darkman. It's awesome.
There it is. Got a lot going for it. Definitely has the old school classic feel. Yeah, you're right. It is one of the key pieces.
Totally.
It reminded me a little bit of the Phantom. Remember the Phantom that came out around this time?
I love that movie too, man.
Billy Zane.
That was an underrated gem in my opinion. Like this.
No doubt. Was this one in regular rotation for you guys back in the day, or kind of, sort of, not so much?
Oh, yeah. Total Hey Beastmaster's on.
Wow.
Yeah. I saw this a bunch of times back in the day.
Yeah, no, I didn't have a Hey Beastmasters on kind of affair with this movie. I wish I did.
You know, I saw 2/3 of it a bunch of times.
400 times.
Yeah.
No, that's a Hey Beastmasters on kind of scenario. I've seen.
Dude, the problem with watching 2/3 of it is you would almost assuredly constantly miss the opening machine gun leg nunchuck sequence. That's disappointing.
Or maybe you would miss the end.
No, I definitely caught the beginning a few times and then had to leave, you know.
But you know, like here's the thing, man. I think I might have just discovered something about the Hey Beastmasters on theory. Is that part of the reason why you Hey Beastmastered on was because you were only catching 2/3 of the movie. So the next time that bitch was on, you were like, oh, you know what? I missed this third of the movie the last time that it was on. I should watch it again.
Totally. That's that's one of the bits for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it goes hand in hand with, you know, I mean, the Hey Beastmasters on thing is literally like it was in heavy rotation on HBO.
Like heavier
so
than heavy.
Almost any time you turn HBO on, this movie would be playing.
Yes.
So naturally, you know, unless you were savvy enough to read the TV guide, especially back in the old days,
or rich enough for
you know,
a VCR.
before they had like you know, menus on the cable box where you could see like what was playing when.
Right?
You would just happen upon shit and, you know, watch like 2/3 of it. That's just how it was.
No doubt.
Because the only other way to like figure out what the programming was is like you'd have to like wait till like HBO did like they'd do like a little thing in between features where they'd be like,
between features.
Yeah, they'd be like, 7 o'clock, Darkman, 8 o'clock, Darkman again, like, and then you'd only know what was in 9 o'clock, Beastmaster. You'd only know what was.
Your bro Funk Bag has sent us the entire long version of that opening. Did you see that on Instagram? It was like 8 minutes long.
I did not see that.
The fucking HBO. I forgot all about it. It was like
It starts off in like a model of a town.
Yeah, model of a town.
Like swoops down through the streets. And,
are we talking
crazy.
about? Wait.
HBO that flies into the the O of HBO, and there's like fucking Pink Floyd laser light show inside there.
Turns into stars, and totally.
Are we? I can't even believe we're having this conversation. Are we talking about the Ulysses cut of the beginning of the HBO part of the intro
theme?
Holy shit! Yes, dude.
Totally. When HBO came around, they were like, dude, we're going to intro our awesome channel with a 20-minute short film.
About 3 letters.
I love it. It was so good.
Wow, that's great.
Shout out to Baggus for sending us that gem.
Shout out to Funk Baggus.
It's my all-time favorite intro.
It's pretty good.
Outside of like the 70s CBS special presentation intro.
There you go.
Yeah, those are really good too, man.
I love how it like one can be a connoisseur of old intros nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Not much of it anymore.
No.
I worked with a guy. I mean, didn't work with him. I went to high school with him. He's a friend of mine, and he used to work in the film business. And I was out in L.A. hanging out with him, and it was like right when Archer was coming on. Like Archer was in its infancy, and he always said that is like one of the best intros to any show ever. And I got to agree, it's up there. It's really good.
I like the lead up to that. It was like I went to school with a guy in the film industry, and he said he really liked this intro. It's like, all right.
Well, I think his profession lent some credence to it.
Yeah, no, I like it. Like I'm
no,
I'm
if
only half
it
left.
was like if
for some reason it just didn't come out that way.
No,
I don't know why.
I know.
I'm with Chad on that.
It's all right.
I was at Henry's Subs, and this guy was making me a killer roast beef and Swiss, and he said, "Have you seen the intro to Archer? It's fucking brilliant, man."
And as a purveyor of fine sandwiches, he was qualified to make that assessment.
It was just great. I loved it. It was like a bait and switch. I had no idea where that story was going.
Fuck it. I didn't know where that story was going, dude. That's the beauty of it.
I noticed halfway through.
Anyway, nice. Yeah, that was
love
good. So anyway, Archer, great intro, folks. Check this out in your free time after you've seen the HBO intro.
There you go. That's the Ulysses cut of the HBO intro.
The Ulysses cut. And if you want to, for bonus content, watch the A-Team intro and then report back to us and tell us what you think.
There it is. Shout out to get us back on track a little bit. Shout out to the early 90s movie trope of I need to build a bunch of random ass buildings and I'm going to kill anyone that gets in my fucking way.
Oh fuck.
Megalopolis kind of thing. I love that.
A lot of I kept having Delta City vibes.
Totally, man.
Totally.
Total Delta City.
It's such a trope of the era. I love it.
Oh, it's so great. I got a huge development plan and you are in the way of that. And now you must die.
So good.
I kept joking throughout the film, like every time Strack would be like trying to like hook up with Julie or whatever, it's like, you should come up to my office. I got piles of cocaine up there, Julie. Piles.
Totally, dude. Holy shit.
You see that model over there, Julie? That's crack.
Piles of coke.
We love it.
Really, that's wonderful. You should come up to my office because I've got piles of cocaine up there.
Yeah.
Piles.
Piles and piles of cocaine.
And that anecdote just reminds me of Hans Booby getting handed a Coca-Cola by the Europeans in Die Hard.
Dude, if Hans Booby had walked out of the bathroom in that office in the middle of that scene, I would not have blinked. I would have been like, yeah, okay.
That would have been a great cameo, actually.
Holy shit, it would have been amazing, dude. That guy and Hans Booby were made for each other, bro. I mean, right?
I mean, like fucking Clarence Boddicker and what's his face?
Oh, Miguel.
Bob Morton.
Yeah, Bob Morton. No, didn't we have cook up some dream thing where we had like Hans Booby and Bob Morton like going out to, like having a coke snorting contest or something?
Showdown.
That's it, man. The Delta City Showdown. Oh, fuck.
I watched the hell out of that.
Great. Yeah, so
I've got piles of cocaine, Julie. Piles.
Piles of cocaine upstairs. You must come upstairs. I understand the pain you're going through, but do you want to come upstairs with me? I've got piles and piles of cocaine.
Sorry your husband's dead.
I know you're grieving now, but...
No, but if I'm feeling down, I like to have a little toot. I've got piles of cocaine.
Piles of cocaine.
I like to have it too, to do some ballroom dancing, Julie.
Totally, man. And then she replies, as she does in the movie, it's too soon. Not right now.
Not like this.
I don't feel very comfortable with that. Oh, boy. We are off to a rousing start, and everybody's got a good amount of energy tonight.
Where do we go?
It's the piles of cocaine.
It's the coke, bro.
I saw that they were talking about how operatic the movie was. I think Neeson was talking about it, and like, I'm not really much of an opera head, but
such an actor.
I remember
to say, dude. I read that too.
Sure, but like it, yeah, I completely agree. But Nick Cage also was talking a lot about that in a lot of his roles, and like, I feel like it's true enough in the sense that like both Liam Neeson and McDormand were very over the top in this, and it fits with that Nick Cage kind of fucking intensity.
Sure. Because
it's really kind of cheese dicky. Like, I don't know. I just found McDormand to be like, I don't even know what the word would be. Like wooden and fucking psychotic. But like it worked. He just had like a really
Sam
weird
Raimi
vibe.
shit, dude. It's totally the Sam Raimi thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
It's absolutely 100% his direction style.
Yes.
Watch any other of his earlier movies, and you'll see that they're all pretty, like, I mean, you've seen them. So
yeah.
It's that style.
It's that style.
It's that campy, sort of over-the-top style.
Yes.
And I like it. It was interesting. Yeah. It was an interesting spice on top here, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Well, watch your syntax, Chad.
Yeah.
Because you're upsetting me and Jar Ego.
I mean, that's my job.
We know that.
I'm not upset, but
I am.
I'm upset for you.
For both of us.
Yeah, you're right. It very much is his flavor, now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's...
I think it's...
Go ahead, sorry, finish.
No, I was saying I think that's where most of it is coming from, because it's interesting to see some heavy hitters like, Liam Neeson and Frances McDormand, like, playing that out, doing that in one of his movies, because you have a great frame of reference to see, what's what there.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
I mean, I agree with what... I mean,
like...
just to add on to that, I think it's again that like it's that craziness that's like the Sam Raimi directing style. This is we saw so much of this shit in Army of Darkness, and it's that plus, that's kind of the way those old horror movies were, which he is clearly a huge fan of. You know what I mean? Like that and that kind of, old style of acting kind of element from those movies. I think that's what all that stuff is.
Yeah.
That's all.
That, yeah. I mean, you go to the Evil Dead movies or,
yeah.
I've totally enjoyed the Liam Neeson. He's like, they took my hands, like shouting into the middle of his warehouse. Like, that was a good example, I think, of the ridiculousness that was hilarious.
Oh, that was part of it. Right, so wait, what exactly are we talking about? I got so freaking sucked into that Coke thing.
We're talking about Raimi a bit, and the classic old school vibe a bit, and the over the top.
Okay, yeah, right.
part of the Raimi stuff.
I loved. Okay, so one thing that was great, like, still at the beginning, like after, or it's not after, it's actually earlier on when they first show him, and he's like, really working hard on his science projects, dude. And of course, the camera just slowly pulling out, dude. And we see like what every lab has to have: a lit Bunsen burner.
Oh my God,
right next to him, dude. I was like, "You've got to be kidding me, man! Come on!"
That cracked me up for sure.
Yeah, me too. I really enjoyed that little touch. I could just see somebody being like, "Oh, what do we need to flesh out this room with some more scientist
Need some
items." What?
atmosphere.
Got a Bunsen burner that's lit.
Going
like,
full
okay.
tilt.
Yeah, exactly.
It was fucking great. That
Yeah, it
and
was.
the Die Hard 2 flaming body into the ocean explosion was pretty great as well.
Flame.
Oh, that was like the explosion happening is great, but then like Liam Neeson flying towards the camera.
That was
better.
great, man. That was super comic booky, man.
It was, dude.
great.
Landing in the water, it was just perfect.
Yeah.
And the fucking like Liam Neeson's as a homeless dude in like 7 foot deep fucking water, dude. He was like trudging through the alleyway and the water's up to his shins, and so he decides to sleep under a cardboard box in like 6 inches of water.
No, bro. There was no
box.
box. There was no box. It was just he was laying down on the fucking ground in 7 inches of water.
No, there was
I mean,
a box and it blew off him in very dramatic style, and then
okay, all right. I must have fucking missed that.
It was a very, very rainy day that day. I thought that
I
was
think
really funny.
I like that, man. I liked
did too.
it. Kind of
It was
gave
ridiculous.
it gave it like a kind of a Crow vibe, with all the rain, like this total oversaturation with the rain. I mean, it was L.A. too, where it like never fucking rains. So it was great, but like, yeah, I don't know. I really dug that. It was a nice bit. There was a good atmosphere in that, man. Again, I was amazed at like how many things they were able to cram into the story to make it like this solid, cohesive, train that's just like going on fire towards the end.
Yeah.
I really, really, I was impressed by that for sure. And like they really, one thing that they spent a good little bit of time on that I thought was. I'm glad they did because it really kind of established. I can't believe I'm going to say this. It really established.
Did he like the Archer opening too?
No. This is no. It really established Darkman's motivation as a character. Oh my God! Please fucking drive over here and slap me. Oh, that is the most actory stupid thing, but it's true, man. It really kind of like established it. Just they really fuck him up in that warehouse. I mean, like they kick his ass, they burn him, they fucking dunk him in the fucking chemicals. Like they really give it to him, man. Like it's not like a
very Robocop.
Whim bam. Yeah.
Again,
yes.
Flashbacks
yes.
of RoboCop.
Yeah.
Totally. It's like it's extremely thorough. They spend a lot of time on it, and you really get to see the pain of it, dude, and how banged up he gets, dude, and why he ends up, partly why he ends up being so, vengeful and angry and all that kind of thing. I mean,
then poor
it's sort
poor
of
Yaki
overly
Tito.
obvious to state it.
He's just
It's
a
sort of
lab assistant.
overly obvious to state it, but I know that guy, right? I know. Sonny, no! Whatever, yeah. But yeah, I really like that they took the time to really just like tune him up. I mean, like really tune him up, dude.
They tuned him up pretty good.
Before the titular explosion where he's flying.
What are those stupid bird things? The like liquid bird things?
The like pendulum
Yeah.
bird thing, Pecs, yeah.
I'm always reminded of The Simpsons.
The pendulum pecker, yeah, the big
I
fat
don't
Homer
think I've
episode.
ever seen one of those, the pendulum pecker.
Right?
I don't think I've ever seen one of those outside of a movie.
It's so great. I don't think I have either.
No, I've seen one outside of a movie. I remember seeing one when I was younger. It's real.
You
They
still
work.
remembered it once.
I used to have a
Yes.
pendulum pecker.
I was at my
Hey,
friend's
Mom.
house.
Look, Jimmy has a pendulum pecker.
Do you remember
Don't say that.
Do you remember my friend that liked the Archer opening? Well, his mom had a Hemmicker Schlemmicker catalog,
God,
and she
dude.
ordered a pendulum pecker.
Holy shit! You are not going to let that Archer thing go, are you?
No,
No.
I'm not gonna let go of that. I'm not gonna let go of the Hemmicker Schlemmicker catalog. That's what I'm not gonna let
Oh
go
my
of.
god. What about Knives Monthly, bro?
Knives Chow.
Just in case you want to buy a submarine
I do want to buy a submarine.
from a catalog.
From a catalog, dude. Why don't let's make our own knife publication and call it Knives Chow Monthly.
Yeah, let's do it.
Featuring Son of Knife of Cobra.
Yeah, and you can buy submarine sandwiches inside of it.
Oh my god, dude. Son of Knife of Cobra's designer, Ben Briere. You ever go on those like knife sites like CRKT or, Kershaw or any of that shit? Or you see in the magazines when they start talking about the knife designers, I can totally picture Ben holding the knife.
With like a sick
knife
stash.
designer.
He grew out just for the photo
Yeah,
shoot.
no, like it is like it is knifery, like in his lab.
My knife lab.
Like they always like hold the knife out on the palm,
Mm-hmm. With the light just right on its polished blade.
That's it.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. Thank
And in the
you.
background is a bunch of out of focus, cut in half Coke bottles.
Yes. And tomatoes.
That's it. I love the dudes who are like, I filled these 9 Coke bottles with water and put them in a vice. Watch me cut them in half. It's like, all right, mate. I love it. It's so great.
Can cut through a tin can and still cut through a tomato.
That's right.
Oh,
The Ginsu.
Ginsu.
Ginsu, man, the legend. The legend itself.
Ginsu, the legend continues. It's very kung fu.
Ooh, very cool. We need to make a show called that.
I don't care what it's about, but that's the name.
Ginsu,
Guy that
the
fights
legend
with
continues.
Ginsu knives.
Yeah, he just
Totally, man.
every time he like throws the Ginsu, then he's got to go to another convenience store and pick up another one.
Yeah,
They sell those at convenience stores in
Sure.
Perth.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Ginsu's making a comeback.
Ginsu can cut a slice of bread so thin you can almost see through it. Goes through frozen food as
That's
though
got to be Kev.
the Ginsu is so sharp that
You know it is.
Any excuse to watch an infomercial.
The infomercial connoisseur.
Right?
Connoisseur. I'm like an infomercial film historian, just like a Mortal
The
Kombat,
Mortal Kombat film historian. Yeah, exactly.
In addition to having my doctorate in Mortal Kombat film history,
I had a double major in infomercials.
I also have a bachelor's in infomercial film history.
All right, well, riddle me this, infomercial historian. I believe the Ginsu knife commercial to be like a proto infomercial. Is it not?
Ooh.
Yes, you are right, dude.
Sort of like at the dawn of these things, one of the first memorable ones.
I agree. I mean, you're talking like late 70s for Ginsu, man. So that was really, kind of the beginning of it. I think you got something serious there.
Direct marketing.
I think so, at least as far as I'm concerned, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1980. It's got to be. Only $29.95. Act now and we'll throw in the handy-dandy Ginsu chopper.
Dude, I love it. I'm taking an ejection and reading the history of Ginsu. Good content.
And that is
so
what we
fitting.
call on the show, folks, timewellspent.com.
I love how obsessed you are with infomercials. I think it's so great. What was the dude that we did the mid-roll for?
Joe Fowler.
Joe Fowler.
Joe Fowler.
Joe Fowler.
I'll take a Joe Fowler death for not remembering who Joe Fowler was.
I would excuse it, but I'm going to give you the death because we need deaths.
You shouldn't excuse it. You should be very angry about the fact that I don't remember my infomercial history.
Old Joe,
Ginsu. Holy shit! I can't believe they still sell these things.
Right? I mean, it's kind of like nerd cred now. Like, imagine if your buddy came over to like make pizzas or some shit and open the drawer and there's a fucking Ginsu. You'd be so pumped if you saw that. You'd just be like, dude, do you have a fucking Ginsu knife?
I'm staring down like a Ginsu knife set here. I'm kind of thinking about pulling the trigger.
Dude, you totally should. It would be so cool.
Just for shits and giggles.
Like, how great would a Secret Santa be where it was like a knife block full of Ginsus, dude?
Oh my God, are you kidding? That would be a terrific random Christmas present.
It'd be hilarious and amazing.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And they're not cheap. $130 for a block of them.
I mean, that's not particularly expensive.
Yeah.
Dude, a normal set's going to cost you that or more.
You can spend a lot of money on knives.
Oh, dude, they still make these fucking things?
It's quite a value.
Like, wow, Ben, that is a value.
Dude, they sell these at Target for $49.99. Ginsu. Boom.
Trigger pull.
Dishwasher safe.
Set.
What's that?
I'm buying a set of Ginsu knives, god damn it.
Do it.
Dude, you should. It says Ginsu dishwasher safe 14-piece knife block set black $49.99 at Target.
I'm going with this Daku series dishwasher safe black coated 10-piece knife block set.
Ooh, the 10-piece. Nice.
Total crap.
Where is GinsuBrands.com? What?
I'm on there. I'm on the Ginsu website.
Ben is currently
Ginsu.com.
checking out right now.
I'm on Ginsu.com as well. The Daiku
I'm tempted to buy
10-piece.
this $200 set with like the full.
Use code EBD to get 0% off your purchase.
The thing is, they don't look like Ginsu knives. They just look like regular knives.
They do.
That have
That's a
Ginsu
little
branding
disappointing.
on them.
As opposed to
agree.
the 10-piece that has the Ginsu kind of tooth action.
They're not
Yeah.
serrated knives, which is what the Ginsu is all about.
Yeah, the other thing too, Ben, is that like when you look on those blocks, right, it says Chikara, which signifies the series. It's like, I don't want to see that. I want to see fucking Gin fucking
I want to
Su.
see fucking Ginsu on the knife.
Big and bold,
Right?
on the burned into the
I
wood.
want to see fucking Shakira on the knife. I want to see Ginsu.
No, Gin fucking Su.
I mean, to be
Exactly.
fair-
I mean, look at those.
We all have enough carpentering under our belts to be able to make ourselves a custom bamboo block and laser etch Gin fucking Su on the side.
I like that, dude. Why don't we make our own knife set?
No, but the knife itself needs to say Ginsu on the blade.
Oh, yeah.
Damn right, dude. And if you scroll down, you can see how deftly those sandwiches were cut with the Ginsu.
Dude, yeah. The pulled pork sandwich.
My
Pulled
God.
pork sandwich is notoriously hard to cut cleanly.
Very hard to cut cleanly.
All right, now, Ben, scroll down to the featured Kiso sets, and I think we're going to get our wish here.
The Daku sets?
Got- No,
Okay,
not the
but
Dakus. The Ginsu Kisos.
Kiso has Ginsu on the blade.
Big and bold, dude, and the block comes in black or wood color.
Kind of got to get black,
Kinda,
don't you, to match your ninja
kinda.
outfit?
I kind of like
Dude,
the wood block
definitely.
with the red handled knives. Those are
Yeah. Or you know
Those are
the
special.
black block with the red handled knives is very American ninjesque,
Mm.
Ooh, it really is. Yeah.
if I may.
My concern is that the only one of the knives in the block has the serrated action.
No, they all do.
And the Kiso set, yeah, they all appear.
Oh, and the Kiso says sharp,
Serrated.
double serrated, low maintenance, and dishwasher safe knives built for those searching for the most uncomplicated tools in the kitchen.
I like how we've
Available in
spent 20
black,
minutes
red,
on
or purple.
Ginsu knives.
Whether you're trying to cut through a tin can or a plate of spaghetti,
Chad, this is exactly what we do.
Ginsu Kisu is the knife for you.
Ooh, if you go down to the bottom, they have a whole knife anatomy, interactive, clickable.
Ooh,
Oh, it does tell you which ones are not serrated with the double asterisks.
I will eject for that.
Spine, the blade face, bolster, the handle, the butt.
Dude, if you buy a knife block set, you should get a commemorative Ginsu serrated samurai decorative sword to put on your wall.
Yeah, or like a cut off
I
finger or
agree.
something.
Jesus Christ, I'm on Ginsu's fucking Instagram page now. All right, I'm done. This is just-
Dude, a Ginsu samurai sword, Chad? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, man. We need to make some sort of weapon and call it the Ginsu, dude.
Mm-hmm.
We need to come up with like a fucking ninja or samurai superhero that has a Ginsu sword.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's their main thing.
Maybe the hero's name could be Ginsu as well.
Perhaps.
The ultimate commercial property come to life.
I want to.
Ginsu man.
It's like Twinkie the Kid, but cooler.
I want to be the social media person for this company.
You already are.
Red, white, and Ginsu. We hope you cut your 4th of July fruit salad with ease this year. Hashtag red, white, and blue.
Exactly. Oh, wait, I'm on the Ginsu Instagram page. How the hell did that happen?
Click the knife anatomy link.
Look at this fine plate of sliced up citrus. What's your favorite,
That's
lemon
it.
or lime? I love this.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. We bet you can't say that 3 times. Hashtag Ginsu.
Whoa,
That
there's
is so great.
There's a Damascus Ginsu. Ginsu katana.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude. It's just a knife, but...
Cleavers don't always have to be used on meat. They're also a great tool to use when chopping large vegetables. Hashtag Ginsu.
This is the worst cul-de-sac we've ever been in.
This is the fucking best one ever. Are you kidding me?
This is gold. Come on.
This is gold, man. Here we go. Ginsu cutlery, a must-have in your kitchen. These cutting boards include 3 sizes that will meet all your needs. Our plastic cutting boards fit perfectly on top and slide into the side when finished for the ultimate compact cutting experience. Hashtag Ginsu.
This one here of a dude stabbing a jack-o'-lantern with a Ginsu. Oh my god.
Ooh, god damn, that would be good. Jack Chop.
Jack Chop. All right, enough.
When you're carving your fucking pumpkin. Fucking.
Grab your fucking Jack Chop.
That's the fucking best parody ever.
Dude, the Ginsu serrated scissors have a bottle opener on them, but the scissors aren't serrated. It's got like a humpback whale kind of serration on it that doesn't actually do anything. I'm kind of into it.
Wait, which one is that on?
Hang on, I'll send it to you.
And where are the Daikus, man? I don't even see those. Daiku, 10-piece set. Oh boy.
Daku series.
When cul-de-sacs get out of control.
Cutlery.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
Ginsu tactical scissors.
They've also got the Kiso series in purple for the
Start
quirky.
wearing purple.
Yes, they do.
Thank you for
Confirming
Fact
the
check.
obvious.
for confirming that.
It's not Jack Chop, it's fact check.
For
Fact
ejecting to fact check my ejection. Yes.
There you go. Dude, that Santoku knife is almost like the OG Ginsu knife. Wouldn't you say?
Wait, which one?
Like the Santoku, there's like a 7 and a 5-inch Kiso Santoku knife. That's like the OG Ginsu knife, at least in my kid mind. If you scroll all the way down there.
The Santoku is not even serrated, though.
Oh, shoot.
See, I remember it being like the original slicer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know,
Cans,
like the meat
tomatoes,
slicer
nails.
knife. Yeah,
Totally.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. The Chikara series, named for their force and power. These knives are forged from premium Japanese stainless steel, providing the ultimate confidence and control when preparing any dish. How's that?
It's pretty awesome, man.
Pretty good. That's great.
Dude, hey Chad, you're really gonna like this. I got a audition for some Hallmark series movie something, and the notes on the script were "Think Don LaFontaine," and I was like, "Who is Don LaFontaine?" So I immediately typed it into YouTube, man, and of course it came up as the guy who's in a world. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
He's OG movie voice guy.
I love that guy.
He is that guy, exactly. So I got to do
where cutlery becomes
More than just for the kitchen.
When cutlery becomes sculpture.
A new series about cutlery that transforms into robots.
Dude, there's a Ginsu mini blender for your smoothies. I'm super into that.
Whoa. Hang on, is that under kitchen accessories?
It's in WhatsApp, but it's just like the branding on it just makes me want to have it on my kitchen counter. Put one of those next to a George Foreman grill, dude.
Ooh, they got some. They have like a sort of like a slap chop-esque Ginsu Presto food chopper. It's
Okay,
tight.
we gotta stop.
Why?
Let's just completely abandon the entire show and just continue talking about.
I want to talk
Ginsu
about Ginsu's in the Don LaFontaine voice. That's what I want to do.
Fair enough,
dude. I'm definitely buying. I'm at least buying one of these Kiso original slicers because that is definitely the OG Ginsu knife.
Right, dude.
Yeah, I'm with you. I feel like having the single knife in your drawer or on your magnetic strip is a bolder choice than having the whole block.
I agree. Like it should just be. You should just have like a Ginsu.
You should catch it out of the corner of your eye as a guest at a house. You should be like, "Is that a fucking Ginsu on the wall, dude?" And you walk your way over with your sweet cocktail in the kitchen, and you're like, "That is a Ginsu." And you go and find cheers him.
Every time you're entertaining guests, you have to use that knife.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Chad, yeah. So here it is, right here. My guest invited me inside, and as I walked into the kitchen, he turned to the right. I noticed something gleaming on his belt. Is that a Ginsu? I thought it could only be.
I love that. If I had a Ginsu knife, I would take one of my shitty white chopping boards and I'd cut like a third of it off on the table saw, and then just have the 2-piece cutting board, and I would only cut stuff on that cutting board, so it looked like I cut the cutting board in half with the Ginsu knife.
Totally, dude.
It's the only thing I would do. Yeah.
It's so sharp. I just cut right through the cutting board.
I just figured I'd keep chopping, you know.
I was just kind of spacing out as I was cutting through that tomato, and god damn it, if I didn't just go all the way through the damn board.
Straight through. Oh my Jesus.
Holy shit. The description for this is terrific. Say hello to Ginsu's Kiso Original Slicer. This reimagination of the knife that started it all. This black-handled knife sports the exclusive Ginsu serrations that makes this blade the ultimate knife for the uncomplicated kitchen. Kiso is easy to own with blades that are polished to a mirror finish, making them dishwasher safe. Kiso is easy to use. The exclusive Ginsu serration makes chopping, slicing, and dicing effortless.
With an exclamation point. And then look at the mom in the pictures, bro.
She's just like, I guess I'm going to give this a whirl.
Mommy, how are you going to cut through that whole loaf of crusty bread? With my Ginsu! With Ginsu, honey, it's a snap.
I think they're suggesting that this is actually just a bread knife.
That's pretty much all it is.
It's just a bread knife. It's $17.99. I got it at Ginsu.com.
Just a bread knife with some fucked up serrations on it. No big deal.
I love it.
Ooh, there's a hamburger menu with all kinds of other interesting Ginsu menu items.
Ooh.
This week on the EBD podcast, we explore Ginsu menu items. I can't even do it. We explore Ginsu menu items. Oh, shit. This week on the EBD podcast, Chad, Ben, and myself explore Ginyu. Kiso series, Daku series, kitchen accessories. These are the items in the side menu of the Ginsu.
As featured in the 2009 film Chicago Overcoat. Starring Armand Assante, we give you the Ginsu series.
All right, that's a wrap.
We combined two incredible properties into one ultimate property. We took Armand Assante and Ginsu knives and combined them together into the ultimate item.
Each unique handle is sprinkled with Armand Assante's DNA.
Armand Assante.
As Ginsu.
Oh my God, here you go. This week on the EBD podcast, part 8. Part 8 of our Ginsu. I can't even fucking do it. Holy shit. I'm losing my touch, man.
In a world where serrated knives are more than just for the kitchen, Armand Assante.
Armed with a Ginsu knife.
I don't have any more than that.
Dude, I demand a biopic about the guy creating Ginsu as played by Armand Assante.
Ooh, God damn it. That's a great idea, man. Wow, that hamburger menu is so sexy.
The hamburger menu. Where are you seeing a hamburger menu?
Well, I'm on if you click on the Kisos to go to the Kiso page. Oh, sorry. If you click on the Kiso original slicer.
You got to click on the Kiso horny link.
And then Kiso horny. Oh my God, that was so terrible.
And then what?
And then on the top left, there's a hamburger menu. In the top left,
not the
there's a
hamburger.
hamburger menu.
I thought you were talking about like an actual hamburger menu.
Like an actual hamburger,
the All-American.
No, not an actual hamburger, man.
From the company that brought you Ginsu knives, we give you our hamburger menu.
Kitchen accessories. Ooh, we should apply for a wholesale retail account.
Ground chuck.
Ooh,
American cheese. Lettuce and
Let's
onions.
start selling Ginsu knives. Fuck it. Ooh, orders over $1,500 qualify for free shipping.
Orders over $1,500 qualify for what the fuck are you doing, man?
Yeah.
I love how far into the depths
Ginsu.com.
of this goddamn website you boys are.
This is the deepest cul-de-sac ever.
Wow.
This is like we went into the cul-de-sac and then we went into the drain at the end of the cul-de-sac and then we were in the upside down.
There was another cul-de-sac. Yeah, exactly.
And there was another cul-de-sac and we went in there. That's how we got here.
I think it's a possibility that everybody who's been a Patreon should just get a Ginsu knife from us.
Dude, I'll do that.
Yeah, but it has to be like branded like with EBD.
We could do that too.
Logo
You
on
just
it
get
or
them
something.
laser engraved or something.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Totally.
Laser engraved.
Did you see that nugget actually coming back to this where Paxton told Neeson about this role and he stole it out from under him? This could have been a Bill Paxton movie.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I
apparently.
did not read that nugget. I did see that Paxton and Gary Oldman were considered for this role.
Yes, that's what I saw.
And I immediately
As
thought of Bill
well.
Paxton in yet another warehouse going, "Hey, everybody, it's the cops."
I need more time.
Oh, I love you, Julie. I just need a little bit of time.
Billy Paxton. He said Paxton was so angry he didn't speak to Neeson for months after he sniped him.
That's pretty incredible considering how close they probably got on Next of Kin, which came out right around the same time as this.
And how legendary this movie is.
And how legendarily bad Next of Kin is.
Pretty good.
Yeah, very bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very, very bad.
Okay, so shout out to the excellent staple of the 80s for sure. I mean, it's been done in a zillion movies, but like I feel like the 80s were like the heyday of like great montages, and like the montage where he is like semi putting it back together and he figures out the computer is still working and he's trying to like, make the fake skin and shit. Awesome montage, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like the opening skin one or the like in the Batcave one?
No, after in the dark cave, dude, after he gets his shit blown out of him.
My hands! Yeah.
Yeah. The very same, Chad.
Oh, my hands.
Oh, they took my hands. I kind of don't remember the montage. What was the montage?
It was just like him, dude, it's like any montage. He's like working on his bleep bloop, trying to fucking create skin that'll last more than fucking 90
Oh yeah, and he had like the
whatever.
photo that was half burned. He's like, no. 256 hours and 53 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Who was Paulie? That dude was quite a unique looking dude. Dude with the knife tattoo on the side of his head or the sword or whatever.
Oh, yeah. His name is Richard Worth, I think his name is.
Nicholas Worth.
That's it, Nicholas Worth. That guy's great. He's been in a bunch of stuff, man. He's totally recognizable. And he was great as Cue Ball, dude.
Dude, he was in Heartbreak Ridge with Gunny Highway.
Oh,
Yes, he was.
Wait, what?
Jail Binger? What the fuck is a jail
Yes, he was a guy he kicked the shit out of in the jail, dude. That's where I
Oh
recognize
my
him
god,
from.
yeah. I love that.
Right.
What? He was in Swamp Thing?
He was Swamp Thing.
Dude, Ted Raimi, man.
Do you guys remember that show Sliders? He was in Sliders. I used to love that show.
Dude, Sliders was
Oh, yeah.
great, man. Sliders had a total cult following, and it had fucking John Rice Davies in it, bro. What, bitch?
Jerry O. motherfucking Connell.
Damn right, dude. Fucking Vern himself.
I love me some Sliders.
Oh, Sliders was great, bro.
Followed by Seaquest.
DSV with Jonathan Brandis and Roy Scheider and a talking dolphin.
Who went on to greatness in Johnny Mnemonic.
You loved him in Seaquest, DSV. Now, in his first feature film role, it's Talking Dolphin.
Buddy Cop Talking Dolphin movie with Ice-T.
Ooh, god damn, that's good. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Yeah, we built
What's
all
that?
this shit
Did
out
we
of
stuck in the well
junk.
again?
Yeah, exactly. No, it would be squeak, squeak, squeak. Yeah, we built all this shit out of junk, motherfucker, including your motherfucking tank, which I have to clean every week, bitch.
Dolphin ass shit. What did you find, Betty?
Nicholas Worth played Lonzak, who was the henchman of Dr. Chaotica, the bad guy from the holodeck program that Tom Paris would engage in Voyager.
Dude, holy
It's
shit.
sort of like
Holy
a Buck Rogers kind of a thing.
Dude, that is the fucking deepest nerd-ass fucking cut,
I
bro.
love that.
Holy shit.
They're like the Captain Proton shit.
Dude, I wish I could, if we had the opposite of a death, that would be it. Because that was fucking great.
Well, I mean, I'm literally reading off the page, and I'm looking at a picture, and I'm like remembering him now, but
Still
it
pretty
wasn't like
great.
it all came out of my noggin.
That was sick, dude. I don't care if you read it or not. It was great.
This is a beautiful thing.
Pretty good discovery, though.
And now I think I'm going to cry.
That's it.
There it is.
That's it.
Darkman,
And that's it. Darkman. That's it.
starring Jerry O'Connell.
Command and Conquer, Tiberius, Sliders, Acapulco Heat, Slaves of Hollywood,
Did you ever James Tiberius Google?
LA Heat, Leather Jacket
Acapulco
Love
Heat.
Story, Star Trek
Passion.
Deep Space Nine, High School High, starring John Lovitz, Tarzan, The Epic Adventure, Barb Wire. These are a few of the films that Richard Worth has been in.
His name's Nicholas Worth, but okay.
I also knew that. Jail Binger.
Yeah, he died in 2007.
Star Force.
What? He did?
Yeah, man.
He did. Wow, he was only 69.
But
Well, on a serious note, man,
Whip Chepster.
I love how, Chad, I love how I have
and Butthead.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the guy's IMDb page open, and I'm still mispronouncing his first name. It's great.
You mean Nicholas?
Yeah.
Commonly mispronounced as Richard.
Nicholas. Yeah, commonly mispronounced as
Good old
Richard.
Dick Worth.
Yeah, Dick Worth.
Dick Worth,
Oh, you mean
everybody.
Nick? Yeah, we call him Dick. So he was this. I really liked him, man. I thought he was great in this, dude. He played a He did a really good job with all the little bits, including, like the bit where he has to be Darkman, with the mask on. I thought it was great. He was excellent, dude.
Yes.
And I loved what? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, dude, I loved how fucking shitty his apartment was, dude. Right?
Yeah,
like,
it was
just
a
like
shitty apartment.
It was, right? Did you notice the cross above the bed, dude? And then it had the bed was a single, and it was the walls were super crappy with weird religious paintings on the wall, and the furniture was super old and crappy.
It's kind of a Jesus freak. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was a little weird.
Paulie the Jesus freak.
I don't know if it's the right place or not to segue here, but
do it.
Go for it, bro.
We definitely need to at some point talk about the makeup.
No, tell it. Yeah, totally.
In this
okay,
movie.
yeah, let's dive in.
Pretty important driving factor. But I was going to say, speaking of Paulie, I loved that when it was Darkman with a mask on, they made his face kind of look fake.
Yeah, it was pasty,
with makeup. They made him look pasty and kind of not real. It was really well done. It was perfect.
Yeah.
You mean when he was wearing the fake skin
in the diner? Or
whatever, when Darkman was dressed up as Paulie, they made him they made the actor look fake.
Yeah. Yes. I noticed that, man. And also, I noticed the same thing with Durant.
Yeah.
When he poses as Durant right after he goes to sea. Best mob boss name ever. Hung Fat.
Hung Fat. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they did a good job of making them look waxy when they were the fakies.
Yes, definitely, man.
Obviously the Darkman makeup was cool, but to your point, all of the makeup was really, quite good.
It was top notch, dude. And clearly a good chunk of the budget went into the makeup, dude, because it was excellent. And the effects in general, man. I mean,
Raimi would have known peeps in the space, I would imagine.
Oh,
well,
definitely.
I said that in the beginning, man. It's just the effects are excellent in this movie, dude. It's they really put the money in the right spots, man.
Yeah, there's some kind of questionable blue screen looking stuff that doesn't really hold up very well anymore. Bro. But there's a charm to it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, early 90s,
excellent,
whatever.
Yeah, really good practical effects and makeup though, really good.
But the other thing about that, Ben, is that somehow the sort of crappiness or the cheapness of the some of the blue screen shit almost fits with this crazy kind of Raimi style, dude. You know what I mean?
Well, I think he used it to that effect. He kind of leaned into the shortcomings in a way that made it a strength,
Yeah.
Or made it really serve that sort of wacky, campy, style.
Yeah.
And it's very horror-esque in that. A lot of the horror movies of that era or whatever, or maybe even in general, have that flavor.
Flavor.
It's also campy and funny, but also really good is his actual Darkman makeup. It's a slow reveal over time. He's all bandaged, and by the end, he's just...
I love that.
Got the fake teeth on the front of his lips so he can talk like normal again or whatever. Yeah. It's pretty funny, man.
I think but it looks good, man.
It does,
it really
does.
Good. Yeah. I think it really looks good.
When I was, however the hell old I was when I saw this, it was pretty shocking. It was one of the more graphic, intense sort of burn, severe burn victim things out there, and you hadn't really seen a lot of that. So it was definitely
the only other thing that was similarly gruesome was Kruger, maybe, but I would say this is more gruesome than Kruger because it's a little bit more realistic.
It's
than
way
Kruger.
more gruesome.
Yeah,
Kruger just looks like a melted candle. This is fucking hard flesh and missing bits. It's pretty fucking intense.
And Kruger looks like he opened up the Ark of the Covenant.
Dude. And just having the totally burned off lips so you can see his gnarled teeth, dude, is it's pretty freaky, man. I agree with Ben. This is kind of scary, man, when I was younger.
Yeah. And I love that throughout the entire movie, he manages to carefully wrap the least burnt parts of his head, but his skin, his chin that's basically just bone is always
Yeah.
sticking through the fucking gauze.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like, dude, man,
like-
what are you doing, man? Come on.
Nothing doing, man.
Do you know
Nothing
why
doing,
he had a
right?
hard time wrapping his face like that, Benny? Because they took my hands.
Of course. Well,
Awesome,
I mean, but he
Chad.
did such a good job
That's good.
on most of it. I don't know why he
Yeah.
would skimp on that area. It doesn't
Sure did.
track. Yes.
That
had to be
the baddie, the suited baddie was Colin Friels. He was ridiculous in a charming way. Used to be a steel man.
Oh God, that whole thing. Jesus, that was so stupid.
So
Just
stupid.
me and
but
the
great.
Indians up here.
It's the Union man
What, dude?
shooting hot rivets all over the place.
I don't believe it.
It's pretty great. It's a pretty great climax.
What, the end?
Yeah, jumping around on the steel girder stuff.
Man. Dude, the end is awesome, man. Like, the steel girder thing, the helicopter flight thing was even great, dude. You know, like...
Oh yeah, the helicopter chase where the dude shoots up the
Yeah.
cop chopper.
Yes.
It's got a lot going for it, man.
What the... Oh, my God. Totally, dude.
The fucking...
Great.
I just think we're in bits and bobs with the... I
Sure.
took the piss out of it earlier, but the carnival scene, man, I don't know. It's just
Oh,
so
my God.
ridiculous, man.
That's
it
the
was
one that
great.
sticks out to me. That whole sequence with the carny.
Yeah.
Like breaking his finger, and it's like, you know, like he goes through rage, and like there's all those like lightning effects, and like the
Yeah.
world peels apart, and he like
Oh,
grabs
it's
his
great.
finger and like twists it, and then like it just pans like in one like motion, like one tight motion from like the carny's face to his face to Chewie's face.
Take the fucking elephant.
Take it. Take the elephant.
No!
Oh,
I like how he's like, take the elephant. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, like runs off.
yeah.
Forgive me.
I mean,
His face literally starts like bubbling. It's just like,
So great.
Yeah, dude. You knew once the fucking bottle guy said you were over the line the first time, you really knew that guy was gonna get it, bro. You know?
yeah,
So
that
good.
scene is terrific. It's just a
Mm.
perfect little sort of microcosm of the movie at large.
But Pate, why do you always have to go? Why are you always running off? Because I'm Darkman.
I just need a little more time, Julie. I love you so much. I just need a little more time.
He's over the line, Smokey.
Mm. Oh yeah. All right, so
Lee
are we straight up in bits and bobs?
You're over the line.
Chad, are we straight up in bits and bobs here? Or what?
Yeah, dude. Bits and bobs it out.
Yeah.
Bits
Unfortunately, I
and
think we blew
bobs.
a lot of our
Bits.
energy on the
On the slap chop or the
Long.
Ginsu.
long-winded
Oh,
Ginsu
dude.
knife.
That was so worth it, man. Come on. It was so.
You know, there's no other podcast in the world that has a 30-minute Ginsu sequence in the middle of it.
I'm all for a good cul-de-sac, you know.
Sure.
Same here, man. We haven't had a good one like that in a while. We probably had one last week, and I
Yeah, the
forgot.
Armand Assante one is the most recent, which we got a lot of people
That
that are
was
pretty
good.
stoked about.
Yeah, we got a lot of mileage out of it.
Assante. That's why we're
The
here.
EBD podcast. People come for the films and stay for the cul-de-sacs. That's it. Sorry, are we straight up in bits and
Yeah,
bobs?
dude,
Chad?
just
What
bit
did
it
you
out.
say?
Throw it out there.
All right, goddamn, dude.
God
Sorry.
damn, man. Pull over your car. Put on the
so easy
blinker.
for
Yeah, because I
Tell us something.
All right, I have notes. I'll just burn the rest of my notes out on this. It's called dancing.
How about
That
the
was his cure.
rotating doctor's table? It was very much kids in the hall, actually. Yeah, we just bleep bloop the deep dude. Just stick
Oh,
him with
right.
a pin. Can't feel a fucking thing.
Oh my
Well,
god, I loved that. The British doctor lady, she was
Yeah.
Mhm.
great.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, I'd say he's 9 buzzards on the buzzard scale.
she literally might as well be like, "Hello, I'm Dr. Exposition, and I'm just going to
Oh,
explain
God,
all of this
totally,
away
man.
for everyone right now." Okay. Now, if you'll see this rotating table, I'll stick my pin in him, and he doesn't feel a thing. Would you imagine such a thing? Imagine the brain recoils in horror, not being able to feel anything, so the emotions are far more intense.
Which gives him super strength.
That's exactly what I wrote, dude, was that I even wrote most of what she said. Well, there are serious side effects to this procedure. Of course, he will become a superhero. I was like, oh my God. But it's like, it was so troped out and cliche. It was great, man.
We have a code blue.
Yeah, one of which, of course, he will become a superhero and jump through the window to escape.
So funny.
What else?
The whole time he's crawling around like in the rain in the streets and his like bandages.
That.
I'm like, dude, you're gonna get infected.
Man, don't do that.
You're gonna get an infection, man. I know you can't feel it, but like it's gonna fucking kill you, dude. Like
that is so great, yeah. Well,
like a gripes of Kev sort of thing.
Yeah.
God, how did he not get an infection being in all that water?
Totally unrealistic dressings.
I did think of like how wet his skin would get. You know what I mean? Like in the sense of like, your hands get all like pruned out.
Raisiny.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like wrinkledy, as my kids
all those
would say.
burns. There's no way it's a good combination.
No way, dude. Plus the amount of filth flowing through that alley water. I mean, my God, dude. Oof. Shudder to think, man. 80s clothes, man. There were some clothes in this that were just so seriously 80s, man. I just wanted to give a shout out to that. Most notably, some of Frances McDormand's high-waisted, large-belted outfits, and then Liam Neeson's
she stole those out of Kate Capshaw's closet, man.
Right?
Totally.
And then Liam Neeson was wearing like a red checked suit with some kooky shirt that had like this crazy pattern on it. I was like, that is just so effing 80s, man.
It is a 1990 film, but I'll allow it.
Yeah, it definitely has an 80s feel to it, bro.
Well, I mean, it's not like 1990 happened and everything from the 80s disappeared and was immediately replaced by 90s stuff. The early parts of a decade are sort of a shoulder of the previous decade.
Indeed, it was the shoulder season of the 80s.
The shoulder years.
1990, the shoulder year of the 80s.
Dude, shout out to Ricky, Kev.
Rick D? Wait, what?
Ricky, the dude that dunks Darkman in the vat and shoots the lab tech in the head. He was the CIA tech in Patriot games.
The nerdy computer guy? That was
Ted
I'm
Raimi.
To write a special program for this. No, that was not
one's
the same guy.
Clear and Present. I love that one. I've been waiting to break this one out. Oh, baby. It's his backwards birthday.
There's another There's another egghead guy from that era that looks similar to Ted Raimi, but I don't think it's the same guy.
Oh, yeah.
I could be wrong. Because I did waste a lot of time looking that up, actually.
Did you?
And I got nowhere with it, yeah. I could not make a definitive call on that particular piece of worthless movie knowledge. I will say that, well, that's really for the Nuggets section. I love the briefcase swap they do at the deli every day, and the table they sit at is right in front
in the
of
window.
Gigantic floor-to-ceiling window. And the guy always like slyly slides it over to him. It's like, yep, nobody saw that, man.
Nope.
Good job. You know what I really liked about this movie was that the villain was like ruthless, right? And he was great. I really loved Whiskey Mush Benny as the villain, dude. And I love that he didn't have a stupid name. It was Robert G. Durant or whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I like that. It's like, I'm so tired on like, the villain that's got a single name and it's like Blade or Slink or, some stupid crap like that,
Mm-hmm. Sure, bro.
Dude, when, what's his face? Nicholas / Richard Worth was running down the street, or no, sorry, Durant's running down the street in Chinatown. Dude, somebody gets in his way and he goes, "Eat it!" I was like, "Yeah, dude, that is the most like, 80s thing to say." I remember that.
Yeah,
just like
"Eat it."
What the hell did I come up with the other week? Joe, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, dude, yeah, Joe Helpful or Joe Constructive. That's what it was.
Joe Constructive.
The other
Joe
week.
Weber.
I love how the other week was 1 week ago. So
Back in the old
delicious,
days.
man. Oh, when he breaks the carney's finger. God damn, that was crazy. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I'll just drop this nugget now. So, Chad? Did you notice who
Let's go into
one
nugs
of the? Well, okay, whatever. That's going to give me some nuggety bobs, but whatever. That's fine.
Okay. Did I notice? Nope, I probably didn't.
Did you notice who one of Durant's henchmen was? The guy that had the crazy laugh.
No.
Really? You didn't? Are you sure? You did not notice?
I'm not pulling your leg. I'm not pulling your fake leg off and shooting people.
You didn't notice that it was the other crew guy with what's his name? The DeLuise kid and Lee Turgison in Wayne's World?
No.
Dude.
Which guy? In
Shame
the movie
on you
in
both,
Darkman?
man. Yeah, one of Durant's henchmen, the guy that had the crazy laugh, and he had the long hair, and he ends up getting dispatched by Darkman using the little what did I call that thing earlier? The pecker thing? The
Pecker-wrecker?
No, dude, the pecker.
Pendulum pecker? The pecker pendulum?
The pendulum pecker. Thank you, Ben. When he uses the pendulum pecker to ignite the thing that blows up the lab again, hence killing the henchman.
I know the long hair dude, and he was in Wayne's World?
I'm
no
dead.
Fucking way.
Yes, dude. He was the other crew guy, man.
I love that.
He was Terry or whatever, dude. His name's Dan Bell. I'd spent, again, way too much time looking that up tonight as well.
He was Neil.
I love it.
Sorry, Neil.
I love that.
There's no pictures of him.
That's a good
Oh,
nug.
right, there he is.
I know.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yep.
Where are the pictures of him?
Yep. Hold on. Sending via WhatsApp now.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Duh.
He's kind of like a...
Not Terry. He didn't have quite as much going on
No.
role-wise as Terry, but he was one of the guys.
He was definitely one of the guys. Dude, that Ginsu fucking
You still looking at Ginsu?
magic bullet thing is sweet. No, I'm just seeing that now.
Oh, the shit I
Dude,
said.
Quarantine
I
chef
just bought
giveaway?
it. I did. I just bought it.
What?
I bought
Fuck yeah.
What, the knife?
The original slicer.
Which one did you
Yeah.
get? You got the slicer, dude?
Yeah, the OG slicer, dude. I bought it.
Nice, dude. Is it the Kiso, the long one with the sort of forked end?
Yeah.
Yeah, the OG, the one that's based on the original Ginsu design. Yeah, it's like the OG Ginsu.
Nice. Yeah, this
It was,
blender is
it was so
pretty sweet.
easy. Like,
I had to do it.
I just had to do it.
Guys, I had to do it.
It had to be done.
It's like, let's see how much of a pain in the ass this is going to be. And it was like, oh, they have everything. Oh, all I have to do is click buy. Okay.
Exactly, man.
It's $18. It's not going to make.
Wait a minute. I got to confirm which model this is, man, because I always...
Dude, it's the one I posted a link to in WhatsApp.
Oh, shit. Sorry, bro. God damn. I gotta get my shit together, dude. Ooh, new Gunship music. Oh, shit. Unicorn's out, dude. Sweet.
What the fuck is happening over there?
I'm overstimulated, chat. Basically, I'm overstimulated.
We need to get you the the lemon the pirate focus helmet from fucking Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy with like the lemon thing on top of it.
Yes, the lemon squeezer, the juicer, rather,
the lemon juicer.
Oh god, yeah, the
Need
Kiso
some
original,
zest.
bro. Kiso is easy to use. The exclusive Ginsu serration makes chopping, slicing, and dicing effortless.
That's right. It can cut through a cantaloupe and still cut through a slice of party bread.
We couldn't let anybody forget about our blender. Dude, where is this Ginsu bullet blender, bro? 1,000 watts. If you were ever craving a blender with 1,000 watts of raw Ginsu power, look no further. I've got to get one of those.
I must have it.
I must have the Ginsu blender.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's finish this shit up.
All right. In a world. I really liked how the action was just like kind of really balls to the wall, like the whole time, man. Like the movie had some good beats and some slow moments to it that I thought were great, and I liked how everything flowed, but like I just liked how balls to the wall the action was. I thought it was really good.
It was pretty balls to the
Agreed.
wall, man.
Right?
Give you that.
Yeah, in a way that seems to sort of have been lost since like the 80s, early 90s.
I agree with you, but like not balls to the wall in like a stupid way either. Like it was like well thought out, and it was like the pacing was just great,
Yeah, totally.
I really love freaking Durant. Okay, I feel like this thing should go in our pantheon of epic weapons, like the Tiger with the scope. Durant is in a moving helicopter using a grenade launcher with a freaking scope on it, dude.
That thing was so stupid. What the fuck was that
so
thing?
stupid, dude. It was so stupid. It was awesome, man. And he was using it with such, like, the look of intent and malice on his face was so full of conviction, man. I cannot express that enough.
Yeah.
It was great. It made up for the stupidity of the weapon itself.
When I was watching it, Chrissy Snaps and I think, agreed that it was something along the lines of like trying to swat a fly with a chainsaw.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Totally.
It's just like
it would work.
Way overqualified tool for the job, like just too much.
Yeah.
I just enjoy that it was like a Schwarzenegger style, like 30-round grenade launcher.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, drum fed.
Drum fed.
I don't know that I've ever seen such a thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's special.
Let's see. Oh man, big shout out to the Lincoln fucking town car, dude. We see many of these in this movie, and I absolutely love that vehicle.
There's tons of Lincolns, dude.
Those things were great. Big, square, classic looking, just awesome. Great 80s freaking land yacht box, man.
Yeah. Every time I see a car like that, I think of the Chrysler LeBaron my dad had in the 80s.
Oh,
silver.
Totally.
Looked very similar to that.
Definitely. The Chrysler LeBaron.
LeBaron. The Chrysler LeBaron. I bet that dude's done a Chrysler LeBaron commercial.
Oh, definitely.
He passed away like close to 10 years ago. That's all I got for bits and bobs.
And nuggets.
Oh, we're not doing nuggets?
All right.
My only nugget was that
that's ratings.
Old Billy boy.
Old Billy boy.
Paxton.
Hang on.
Paxton would have been pretty awesome
Benny.
as Darkman, to be fair.
It would be interesting.
There's one nugget that I wanted to talk about.
Was it about Ginsu knives?
No, it wasn't.
Could you hurry it up?
Hurry it the fuck up, man.
I'm trying.
Wait, you don't even have it in front of you?
I do. I'm looking for it again. In the midst of notes about Ginsu knives. Oh, okay. Here's what it was. Duh. So, you guys know that I'm a huge fan of the Shadow, the character.
Yes.
And one of the things I loved about this, I heard this nugget a long time ago, man, but I reread it as I was going through the course of this film, is that Sam Raimi is actually a huge Shadow fan too, and he wanted to make the Shadow, and he could not get the rights for the Shadow, so he wrote this instead. So it's somewhat inspired by that character as well, which I really like, and that's it.
I can see it. I can totally see that.
Totally.
Definitely.
I'm even thinking of like the Shadow movie where like Alec Baldwin, when he's the Shadow, he sort of has that like striking nose.
Different. Yes,
like
dude.
that's like the defining factor or whatever, and sort of the same thing
Yes.
with Neeson and his schnoz.
Yeah, no, it is. It's cool. Like, yeah, I agree. And the
It
cowl
reminds
and
me
the
of
black
it,
hat, dude, and the
Mhm.
it's just really cool.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like the bum version of the Shadow.
Yes, yes, the crazy bum version of the Shadow.
Covered in rags. All right, deaths. Yeah?
Sure, man.
Quite possibly suffering from giardia.
Yes.
From all of his skin infections.
And a whole host of other bacteria that you might
Rolling
find
around
in a trash-filled
puddles
alley.
in the dirty city alleys.
Exactly.
Dirty City Alley, sister of Kirsty Alley.
We only had 3, and they were all Chads. First, he had a proto-death, and then he had a Joe Fowler death, and then he had the this is up there with one of your all-time greats, Chad.
Yeah.
He's so horny death.
You like that one?
I did, yeah. It was really good. And that's it. I mean, I could just give everybody an ejection for the egregious amount.
Probably should,
of
man.
that.
I mean, that is an MDK if I've ever seen one.
So,
all right, fine.
Full-on Ginsu ejection death.
Okay, so we got a MDK. Great. Ratings.
Ooh, I didn't rate this yet.
Well, I will rate it. Actually, Benny, why don't you go first since you picked it?
Okay. I'm going to give it a 9, man. It's, it's got a lot going on.
Bro.
It's got some, hey, Beastmasters nostalgia. I haven't thought about it in a really long time, and I'm so glad that that Venture Brothers movie made me think of it. And it was really fun watching it. And it's just I feel like it's an underrated and sort of forgotten movie that more people should check out because it's just it's a fucking blast, man. It's just great effects, great action, great over the top, campy, goofy stuff going on. Sam Raimi,
totally.
it's fucking great. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Man, I don't know. You kind of said it all, dude. That's exactly how I feel. I thought this movie is like a masterclass in making a excellent movie on a budget, and you've got top tier performers before they were famous. Neeson, McDormand, excellent. Loved the effects. Loved all these, sort of supporting players as well, dude. Especially Larry Drake. I thought he was fantastic, man. Just like the homages, the hors d'oeuvres to the older films and the older horror films, like just everything about it is just great, dude. This thing gets a 9.86.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Majestic.
It deserves it, dude. I'm so glad you suggested this, dude. I wasn't like crazy pumped when you suggested it. I knew that I would probably enjoy it, but like I was blown away at how great it held up and how enjoyable it was to watch. Like I could easily watch this like again today or tomorrow or whatever and be like, yeah, totally. Like It was great.
Happy to hear
it. I definitely enjoyed it. I didn't say I'm not quite as effusive as you are there, but I definitely enjoyed watching it. It was very silly and campy and a fun watch and a nice tight watch too. It was only an hour and a half or whatever.
Yeah, it was tight.
I still owns 5 for me, flat 5. Which is essentially a 9. And
okay.
I enjoyed it. It was good. It was definitely worth a revisit, It's easily been 20, 30 fucking years.
Sure.
Like, it wouldn't surprise me if the last time I saw this was during the Hey Beastmasters on style of watching. As opposed to an Orange Street Video rental, for example.
There you go. Shout out. Nice
Shout out Orange Street Video, where I always had at least $80 in overage fees.
Yeah, I probably have a long-standing. If they were still in business, I'd probably still have the money.
I'm telling you, I would too,
right, dude. Yeah, there's a.
I always have to try and find somebody you knew when you brought it in, and they give you the sympathy discount.
Yeah, there you go. Sympathy discount.
They'd be like, "Hey, how you doing, man? I barely know you," and then they would go, "Boop!" And it's like, "Dude, you owe $150 on this thing." I'm like, "Yep, yes, I do."
Man, fucking fantastic.
Let's just call it $20. Be like, "Okay, man, thank you."
Good times.
We confirmed for Funk Bagus next week.
Next week, yeah, we're gonna do Funk Bagus and we're gonna do the Keep.
Yes, special guest.
That.
Bag of Funk.
Bag of Funk.
Friend of the show, original Patreon, Bag of Funk.
OG Patreon fan, Funk Bagus.
Member of the Echo Chamber.
Oh my god, dude. I thought Sam Raimi directed Multiverse of Madness, but I wasn't 100% sure, and wow.
Turns out.
That's upsetting. I just talked about how much I didn't like it last week.
It's pretty shitty.
Whatever. Anyway, so my favorite part of the show, Chad Lab, what the hell are we doing next week?
Chad Lab, what did we just say a second ago?
I know, but say it again for the fans.
Bagus of
Thank
Funk.
you.
Covering
Bagus of Funk. Yes, and we're covering the OG Michael Mann classic, The Keep. So get out your VCRs, folks. Watch the movie and then join us for the fun.
Get out your fucking checkbook.
Excellent. Then get out your checkbook. Yes. What else? Is that it? Any other noteworthy news, plugs, shout-outs?
Shout out Ginsu for sponsoring the show.
Yes, totally. Ginsu, thank you.
For all your kitchen cutlery needs.
There you go. There you have it, folks. Just a quick shout-out to all of you people at home. We just want to thank you for tuning in every week and supporting this great show. From all of us to all of you, this is the EBD podcast saying we love you and good night.
And good Ginsu.
I just need a little time.
And good Ginsu to all.
To all a good Ginsu.
And to all a good Ginsu. There you go.
See ya.
All right. That's it. We'll see you next week, folks. And that's going to wrap up this week's episode, folks. Special thanks once again to Ginsu Knives and Armand Assante for sponsoring this episode. If you'd like to support the show, there's a number of great ways you can do so. Firstly, we appreciate everybody that is supporting the show already, either via Patreon or various other means, telling friends and rating us and reviewing us favorably. We really appreciate it. As such, rather, you can...
Vis-a-vis. Ergo, concordantly.
Thank you. Vis-a-vis, ergo, as such, you can rate us and review us wherever you get your podcasts. You can tell your friends, loved ones, whoever to check out the show. Or you can support us directly on Patreon, patreon.com/EBD podcast. If you'd like to check out the show notes for this week's episode, you can do so in your podcast app of choice or at our website, ebd.fm/episodes/225. As always, don't forget to join in on the mayhem on social media, folks. We use the handle at EBD Podcast everywhere we go, but we spend all our time on Instagram, so go there. That's it. Thanks for joining us for this Sam Raimi classic, Darkman. We'll see you next week with special guest at Funk Bagus for the Michael Mann classic, The Keep. So long for now, folks.
Beady, beady, beady.
Hashtag Ginsu!
In Japan, the hand can be used like a knife. But this method doesn't work with a tomato. That's why we use the Ginsu. It's a knife that no kitchen should be without. The Ginsu can cut a slice of bread so thin you can almost see through it. It cuts meat better than an electric knife and goes through frozen food as though it were melted butter. The Ginsu is so sharp it can cut through a tin can and still slice a tomato like this. It can chop wood and still remain razor sharp. What's more, it's a knife that will last forever. How much would you pay for a knife like this? Before you answer, listen. It even comes with a matching fork to make carving a pleasure. Wait, there's much, much more. We also want you to have this 6-in-1 kitchen tool. It peels and slivers carrots, peels potatoes, and slices paper-thin potato chips. This amazing little knife even grates carrots, grates cheese, and makes beautiful decorative vegetables. How much would you pay for all these items? Well, we'll even give you the set of 6 precision steak knives. The handles even match the Ginsu. And to make the offer completely irresistible, you'll get this unique spiral slicer. Down and down, around and around, and you'll have a beautiful garnish for your dinner table. Now how much would you pay? You get the Ginsu knife, the matching carving fork, the versatile 6-in-1 kitchen tool, a set of 6 steak knives, and the spiral slicer. You get them all, guaranteed in writing for 50 years, for only $9.95. It's the most incredible knife offer ever. Here's how to order.
Call toll-free 1-800-835-2246 or save COD charges by sending $9.95 to Ginsu, Box 6688, Chicago. You get the Ginsu knife, matching carving fork, 6-in-1 kitchen tool, 6 steak knives, and spiral slicer. This is the original Ginsu, the only knife offer with a 50-year guarantee. Don't accept imitations. Order now.